Okie dokie, boys and girls. Today is day 10 of Calisthenics Endurance and the start of a little experiment. Or I should say, the experiment started yesterday. Yesterday, I did 400 push ups, and oh boy, it was quite intense. But usually on a Monday, when I have my actual chest workout, I do way more push ups. However, yesterday I kept it to 400 push ups, and I'm doing the same today. Today, I'm doing 400 push ups as well, but the way I'm doing them is a little bit different. So yesterday was an actual session. I did 400 push-ups in a short amount of time. It was intense. I'm sore today, and yet today I'm doing it again, right? How is that possible? Well, it's because today I'm doing it in a greasing the groove style, which if you don't know, it's just doing, smaller sets throughout the day. And well, the sets aren't really smaller. I'm doing sets of 80, but I'm spreading them throughout the day. So I wake up, I do some push-ups. I go for my run and I come back, I do some push-ups. I come back from work, I do some push-ups. Before today's workout is gonna start, I'll do some push-ups. And then when it ends, I'll do some more push-ups. And it's 5 sets, right? And in total, I'm doing 400 reps. And I'm gonna try to do it every day, right? And is it necessary absolutely to do push-ups every day? Of course not, right? There is never just one way to get better. But in my experience, when you put your mind to something consistently, you get results. And doing something every day is the definition of consistency, in my opinion. So that's why I kind of prefer to do a little bit every day with the running as well. And so with these push-ups, I'm just gonna see how this works out. If it works, I'll have 2,800 push-ups this week. Very good. Next week, I want to do 90. The week after that, I want to do 100. And well, when I get to like 5 sets of 100 push-ups every day, I think I'm actually quite close to my goal, which is 10 sets of 100 push-ups in one workout. That's my final goal. So that's what I'm working towards. And yes, it might seem a little bit crazy, but I think it's a crazy goal. I need to do some crazy training, and that's what I'm just gonna aim at. So should you do it? I don't know. Why don't you try it, right? If you don't know if you should try it, just give it a go, right? It's not gonna hurt you, or well, it might hurt you, right? You're gonna be sore, but if it's too much, you can always quit. And in attempting to do something every day, in attempting some new style of training, you will learn a lot, which is one of the four things that Master Roshi is telling you to do, right? Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. So you have to study as well, study new training methods. That's what I'm gonna do. And perhaps there is no longer like a very big session in the chest the department this way. So perhaps I'll do 2 intense workouts every week. I don't know. There is so much to figure out, but you know, that's one thing at a time, I guess. Anyway, now I'm gonna do my set of push-ups, and then we can move on to a tiny, tiny leg day. A tiny leg day for tiny legs. All right, that's another set of 80 push-ups done. It's tough every time. It burns quite a lot every time. I'm out of breath every time. This set, it sucks. 80 push-ups, it's easy, but it's not. And I have to do it 5 times a day. It's something that I do 5 times a day right now. And it sucks every time, but I once heard from like a certain podcast where, you know, if you're doing stuff that you don't like, stuff that sucks on a daily basis, there's a lot of benefits to it. There's this certain part of your brain that develops, which will in turn result in, well, training results as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this and see what comes out of it. I'm not like it's not like these sets of 80 push-ups are something I went right into without any preparation. The week before this, I did 5 sets of 70 push-ups on most days. Before that, it was 60. I think I started with 50, but even that was after like almost a year of training, right? So yeah, it's uh it's a fun experiment, but it sucks at the same time because you wake up, you have to do this, you're out of breath immediately. Yeah, it's quite tough, but I feel like my chest is getting tougher as well, so that's the most important part. Anyway, today's leg day, tiny, as I said, is gonna be some hamstring stuff, Nordic curls. If you've been watching the channel, you know what it is, but basically, it's an exercise to train your hamstrings with just body weight. And, you know, I'm gonna do 3 sets. Holy hell, I can't speak because the set is so difficult. I'm gonna do 3 sets of Nordic curls, not too intense, but trying to aim for a little bit better quality, perhaps some more reps compared to last time. And then once that's done, well, the last set of push-ups for today still remains. So let's go. No quadricep stuff today. I'm letting my knees rest a little bit from all of the biking, but hamstrings only. Something is always better than nothing, or I guess not always, but in this case, I definitely think it's better. So let's go. All right, less reps than last time, but did you see the quality of the first rep of each of those sets? I'm quite proud of that, to be honest. Those might have been the best Nordics I've ever done. So, you know, progress is not always sets and reps, which is rich coming from a guy like me, but, doing all of these push ups. But it's true, you can progress in any way you want to, right? Some days you're going to be weak and you don't want to chase more reps and sets and push yourself further, but on those days, you can aim for quality. And if the quality is better than before, then that's also progress. In fact, progress is just adding another day to your consistency PR. As long as you're training, no matter how small your training is, it's going to be experience, and experience you take with you for the rest of your life. So let's move on to the final set of push ups. All right, that's the last set of 80 push ups of the day. only 25 more sets this week. Yeah, it'll be a breeze. Not, but when it comes to these push-ups, that's only the easy part. I'm pushing myself quite hard, but we all love to work out. We all love to train. We all love to push hard, so that's the easy part. Doing this 5 times a day, even though it sucks every time, that's not discipline. Because somewhere, I love it. I love to see the progress, but the actual difficult part, the actual discipline, comes in the recovery. Work hard, study well, easy, but eat and sleep plenty. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is not whatever you like to do, right? It's the boring stuff that you want to skip. It's going to bed early, even though you want to watch another episode of anime, right? And so I'm pushing myself hard on these push-ups, but I'm trying to push the recovery equally as hard or even more. Trying to dial in my sleep, trying to dial in the food, and that's what is gonna lead me to 10 sets of 100. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for a pull day.